My name's Schrei, and you might remember me from that time I did that thing.
I just won Forged in the Fire.
And won all that stuff. I'm doing a new YouTube show where I travel around to different creators of various industries and get their stories. And I'm taking you with me. Hit the subscribe button below now so you can be notified when a new episode drops each week. If you want to help contribute to the show, or you want to sponsor or advertise on an episode, make sure you get in contact with me. All of my contact information is in the description below. Now, if you're a creator and you'd like the opportunity to be on the show, also get in contact with me. Same information in the description below. If this seems incredible to you and you just want more now, just keep watching this video to the end. This is how it all started. The backstory. With the birth of my daughter roughly 5 years ago, I set out to find my passion. What am I doing in life? What is this all about? Where's the fire? I had a rough childhood, and that's putting it lightly. This left me riddled with some issues, complex PTSD, panic disorder, self-confidence issues, and a buffet of addictions. The birth of my daughter had a profound effect on me, as it does with most of us when we have children, and it left me wondering, what's the purpose of life? I need to figure this out, not only for myself, but for her. One day, with the little one in my arms, as we sit in the recliner, laid back, flipping the channels, we land on the History Channel. See this long-haired goofball making a circular blade, using fire, a hammer, and an anvil. I was hooked instantly. I began studying everything I could, anything and everything under the sun, anything I could get my hands on for 2 years solid. After this intense research, I thought maybe it's time I give it a try. I made my first knife. I'm very proud of that knife, not because it's technically proficient and it's amazing to look at, but because of what it represents: time and research, progression in the future. Over the next few months, my skills rapidly increased, and I found myself wanting more of a challenge, something to keep that drive going. Not that I was losing interest, because I definitely wasn't. I just wanted more. I wanted to progress as far as I possibly could. I applied for Forged in Fire, and through a long, drawn-out interview process, I was accepted. The goal for this whole experience wasn't to compete against anybody else, and it wasn't to win. It was to compete against myself, push myself, challenge myself, find out what I'm made of. It was an exercise in self-progress. You see, I hate flying. I hate big cities. I hate being away from my family. And with panic disorder, when you're combining all of those things, it's a nasty storm. The game plan was to go compete first round, and I'm out. No problem. Mission accomplished. Not that I was going to sabotage myself. I was going to give it my all, as hard as I possibly could. Just knowing I'm not worthy to be here. There's going to be 3 other guys that are way better than me. First round, I'm out. There's those self-confidence issues creeping back in. First night I was there, the night before filming. It's only 7 hours until go time. I call my wife on the phone, wake her up. I can't do this. I'm having a panic attack. Find me a red-eye flight back. I'm getting an Uber. I'm coming home right now. The best thing that could have possibly happened. In a nutshell, she said, yes, you can. Now suck it up and win. Win. Winning wasn't even on my radar until then. I sat back and I started thinking, look how far I've come in the very short period of time that I've been doing this. I've started from the know-nothing, research, build, apply, accepted, faced a ton of fears to get to where I'm at in that hotel room, panicking. To turn it all away, to drop it and just say, I'm out, suck it up and win. Winning. For a glimmer, I thought of winning. And that was just enough to actually help me go back to sleep for a couple of hours before we started filming. As you know, the outcome of that experience was simply amazing. The beautiful roller coaster ride that's come from all of this has left me speechless at times. The truly amazing, beautiful people that have come into my life because of everything that's happened, it's a blessing. It's nothing short of a blessing. And that right there is what it's all about. Place to place, show to show, learning everything that I possibly can about you, who you are. This is forging friendships. Years ago, when I was in production school, mostly focusing on audio engineering, sprinkled with a little bit of video production, that seed got planted. And that seed's been growing for nearly 20 years now. While I was in school, I had this crazy idea of traveling around with musicians and doing the rock star vlog show before vlogging was actually a thing. See, I'd always had this great fascination with wild, crazy, and bizarre travel shows. Shows like Bizarre Foods with Andrew Zimmern, No Reservations with Anthony Bourdain, Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives with Guy Fieri, and just about anything that Samantha Brown did on the Travel Channel. Fast forwarding just a little bit, a few years ago, I'd started getting deeper and deeper into the knife-making community. I'd go from show to show, meeting person to person, sitting down with them, figuring out and learning who they are. I was taking my camera around just to document the whole experience and have fun with it. I got home, took all that footage into the computer, started editing it down, and started to realize there's something here. This is fun. I thought to myself, how fun would it be to just travel around and film that story? Creators creating and who they are, what they're into, what makes them tick. I saw that there was an opportunity there that no one was really taking advantage of. Forged in Fire was doing everything that it possibly could to get the backstory of individuals that came on the show, but you can't really get a lot of information of 4 different people in 45 minutes. It's just not in the capability of that show. It left a void. Enter the crazy year that 2020 has been. Not gonna get into all that. With sales being down and time on my hands, I found myself searching. There was this hole in my creative heart that needed to be filled. And I have to feed this creativity monster that's within me. So I dove into knife making even deeper. I pumped out 50 blades. I've got them in inventory, but they're just not moving as fast as I wanted them to at this time. I still wasn't fulfilled in a creative sense just yet. Then it hit me. Do the show. I picked up the phone and started calling a bunch of different friends in different industries asking, hey, can I come film your day, see how it goes, ask a couple of questions when we're going throughout the day's business? And they said yes. Not only did they say yes, it was more of a, yeah, can you be here tomorrow? Let's do it now. Because everybody's got time. After filming more and more, putting it all together, after editing, getting a couple of teasers, I put it to you, the audience. What do you think? Do you like this? Do you want to see more of this? Who would you like to see on a show like this? Whoa! I lost track of how many texts, calls, emails, direct messages through Facebook and Instagram. It's been nuts. The response has been nuts. Yes, we want to see it. Yes, when can you start? How can we help? You need to look into this guy. He needs to be on the show. I want to be on the show. Come film me. Come here, go there, travel the world. Do it now. Here's the problem. I'm one person. I can't do it alone. I need your help. Travel expenses are killer if we're gonna do this outside of Texas. I live inside Texas. I'm limited financially how far I can travel. It gets costly. There are so many amazing stories out there that need to be told, and just the reach is out of my financial ability. All those amazing stories that are outside of Texas, everywhere from New England to Washington State and everywhere in between. Amazing people, amazing stories. Stories that need to be told. You want it, I want it, the story itself wants it. I'm spitballing here, estimates only. On average, to travel to film an episode is gonna be roughly $1,000. Maybe a little bit more if we go further, maybe a little bit less if we stay a little closer. You get the idea. The goal that I've set forth would get roughly 10 episodes. I've got 3 filmed already. I've got 10 booked. That would give us 23 episodes. I'm sure I can come up with a couple of others that are near giving us 25 full episodes for a full season of content. I love creation. I love to create things. I would be beyond blessed and honored to create this production for you and me, because it's gonna be fun. Meeting wonderful people with amazing stories, creating lifelong friendships. That's what it's all about. If you'd like to contribute to this project, I would be incredibly grateful, and I guarantee you I will work incredibly hard, the hardest that I possibly can, to make the best possible Forging Friendships product for you. That's my promise. Creating amazing content from amazing creators with amazing stories for your enjoyment. That's my promise. If you can't contribute, no worries. The show is gonna be completely free, 100% free on YouTube for everyone to enjoy, no matter what. But if you'd help me out just a little bit, take the time, send out this information, share this page, so if anybody that you know would like to contribute to help this project, they have that opportunity. That would be amazing. Thank you very much if you could do that. Thanks for taking the time to check out this video. Hope you enjoyed the backstory. Really hope you're just as excited as I am about filming and getting this production of Forging Friendships done for your enjoyment. Again, thanks for taking the time. Share with as many people as you can. Appreciate it.